CW Longshots, see what you got as far as Ruger 1022s. I only have 4 and this is what I've got. So here's the first one I'll show you. It's obviously a takedown model, and it looks pretty stock except for one thing. This one was built from parts that I had lying around. What I needed to do was get a receiver, and I was able to find one online. Then of course I had to get all the parts for the receiver, such as the bolt and the springs and the buffer and all that good stuff, even the magazine, trigger. That's a Ruger BX trigger that I have in there, and I'm going to show you something that's kind of interesting about this. See how it's a black anodized aluminum receiver? Well, the barrel is stainless, and that's because this is the original barrel that was on my Ruger 1022 takedown that I had bought. And the reason I replaced that barrel, or this barrel, is because I wanted to have a threaded barrel to put my little 22 suppressor on. So anyway, hang on just a sec. Alright, this is it all together. I just have a cheap True Glow fixed power, probably 4, pretty sure it's 4 power scope on there, because I look at these little takedowns as just little squirrel rifles. The thing that I've found that I do not like about these, they do come in a pack, or in this case I had to buy another pack for this one, but they don't have any sling attachments on them. So I can't put a sling on this. I guess I could, like a shotgun sling that just wraps around right here and wraps around up here. I could probably do that, but in looking at CW's video, he uses those Magpul stocks and he really likes them. And I was looking at the one he had for the backpacker, which is the takedown like this, and I really liked it. It had several quick attach buttons on it where you could put a sling swivel. Anyway, the whole stock just looked good, and I may end up taking this stock off and putting one of those on it one day in the future, not anytime soon. So this one is just kind of one that I've put together. Had to order this off the line. It was used, but is new condition. I'll put it that way. I know the guy that I get a lot of Ruger 1022 parts from, and everything that he's selling is practically new. It's just been a gun that's been stripped and rebuilt, and he's selling the extra parts. So anyway, that's this one that I just made a project out of. I had the stock and I had the barrel, so I thought, well, with the stock and the barrel, all I need is a receiver. And then I didn't think about, well, I need a bolt, and I need a trigger, and all that good stuff. But anyway, this is the finished product. So this is one of my Ruger 1022s. Here is the second one. It is also a takedown or a backpacker model. And this is the replacement barrel that I bought. And it's got the thread protector, so it's threaded, and then put a muzzle device on there. It's a lot shorter barrel than the other one. I imagine it's just a 16¼ inch or something like that. Let's see if I can show it like that. But I bought that and put it on there, and at the same time, when I was looking for that barrel, I found this stock, which is, it's a factory Ruger stock, but it's been dipped, and it has this unique pattern, which I happen to like, and I wanted a camouflage stock, so I ordered that too, and that's how I ended up with the other barrel in stock. And this one, I don't know the name brand of this scope, but it's a really cheap scope. It's got like an eagle on it, so somebody can probably tell me what that is. It's just a 4x32 scope. And you see how this receiver is the polished or brushed aluminum, and that's to match the stainless barrel. And hang on a minute. Ta-da! So here's this rifle, all in one piece, with this unique camouflage pattern. Kind of has some scales in there and such. Like I said, I like it, and I put these little scopes on there so that they will continue to fit in the pack. I can't have anything real long, or it won't fit in the pack. And I could probably put a red dot on these, but at the time I didn't think about that, and just went with a little small fixed 4-power scope on both of them. But anyway, this is my second one that I actually bought. I remember when I bought this, the guy asked me, he said, "Did you want a threaded barrel?" And I said, "No, I'm good with this one." And that's because at the time I had no consideration of getting a suppressor. Well, several years later, I got a suppressor, and I wanted to be able to put it on my 1022, so I just found me a barrel and ordered it and replaced this barrel with a shorter threaded barrel. But anyway, again, this is my second 1022. Alright, here's one I bought. Oh, it's got a little bit of oil on it. I was cleaning it earlier. This one I bought a few years ago, and it is a what's the name of that distributor? Talo, maybe. Exclusive. It's the Ruger, and I'm going to call it the LVT, Light Varmint Target. And I hope I don't have those letters backwards, but anyway, although it's not a walnut stock, it is a hardwood, which I imagine it's beech, more than likely. And I just like it because it does have the checkering on it, both the forend and the pistol grip. it has, let's see if I can turn this camera. It has a little padded butt pad on there. You don't really need that for a 22, but it's still nice. Makes the stock look more complete to me. It's got a little bit heavier barrel. It's not a bull barrel by any means, not a .920 or whatever the heavy barrels are, but it's kind of in between. And it is also threaded. Now I put a Monstrum scope on this, which is just a, what is that? A 4x12. Oh, sorry. I don't know if that is a BX trigger that's in there, or if it's one that I put a Vorkortsen trigger hammer kit in. Either way, I like all my triggers on these 1022s to be around 2 to 3 pounds, and that's what this is. I did later put this extended mag release on. I got tired of trying to find the little lever that was on there, so I just ordered this probably off of Amazon and installed it, and it makes life much easier. But anyway, I keep saying that, but anyway, this is my Ruger LVT. Again, it's a hardwood stock, but it is not walnut by any means. And I do like it. They do make this in a stainless as well. But I really enjoy shooting this rifle, and it shoots really well too. For a factory rifle, matter of fact, I need to take it out this weekend and shoot one of Eli's challenges with it. All right, that's my third one, third Ruger 1022. All right, so for my fourth Ruger 1022, most everyone has seen this one, or seen me. If you watch my channel, you've seen me shooting it. And this one, I think the only thing that is original on it is the receiver. I've changed everything on here. My objective was to make it a target shooter, and so far it works out. For semi-auto, it does really well. It will definitely ping some bullseyes at 50 yards. But I went with the green and gray laminate wood stock, and I've got a fluted barrel on here. See if you can see those flutes in there. I'm not sure if they'll show up or not. I put this little flash suppressor, muzzle brake, whatever you want to call it, on here. Nothing more than just as a thread protector. The barrel is relatively short, so I wanted to extend it out a little bit more rather than just having my thread protector on there. I've got a Vortex Crossfire 2 on this one. It's got the illumination in it, which, as CW said, it's like a big old pimple up there on your face. This is a scope that came on my Ruger precision rifle that I bought, and first thing I did was take this scope off, and I moved it over here to this 1022, and I bought a different scope for that Ruger Precision rifle. But anyway, again, there I go saying that, but anyway, I'll have to edit that out. This is it. It's got a relatively flat bottom. It's not true flat, but it's wide, and it sits on the bag real good. I do have a bipod that I keep on it, but I find that I just like shooting it off the bag. It's kind of a Monte Carlo type stock on it. But that is my fourth, and this one started out as just an original barrel banded Ruger 1022. And like I said, I changed everything on it except for the receiver. The receiver is the only original piece on this one. But it was a fun project. I like doing little projects like that. But this is it, and I know most of you have probably seen me shoot it. All right, that's my fourth one. You set it down, and I'll see if I can't get another shot of all of them. I may end up bumping the so here are my 4 Ruger 1022s that I have. So to carry it on, I'll put out the same thing that CW did. Let's see what you got. Make a video of your 1022s that you have, whether it's one or a dozen, and let's see what you have. All right, that's it.